There are various substances in our daily use. On the textbook page number 42, there are few pictures of different objects in our surrounding, in our homes, in the places where we live. A chair, a table, a cupboard, these are certain examples of the substances or the objects in our daily use. We require such objects for our daily routine. Without chair, we cannot sit. Without a cupboard, we cannot store our precious things. So we require different objects for our daily purposes to live our lives in a more better way. Now, objects or substances are in different ways. Some are wooden, some are metallic, some are made up of stones, some may be earthen, etc. They are not same. Some substances or objects are naturally obtained by nature. Some substances or objects are made by human beings. They are called as man-made objects. All substances are made up of a very small particles. Objects are made up of substances. So how to remember these words substances and objects? In the minute form, the things are called as substances. When small particles come together, they make substance. And when substances come together, they make object. A talcum powder will be considered as substance. Why? Because talcum powder is made up of small minute particles. If you consider a chair is made up of big wooden logs. So that is an object. Hope you understand the difference between substance and object. Substances are made up of small particles. On the other hand, objects are made up of substances. The same kind of substances or material can be used to make many objects. Let's study some such examples. Cotton can be useful to make cloth, to make fiber or thread, saris, handkerchiefs, quilt, mattresses, pillows, etc. So in particular, cotton is not only helpful to prepare sari, it can also be used to prepare several other objects or things or materials too. Iron is used for construction purposes, building purposes, road constructions, etc. Iron is also used for preparation of tools. Aluminium is used for kitchen utensils, electric cables, etc. So there are things which can be used for multiple preparation of substances or objects. Let's understand what are natural substances and man-made substances. Substances available in nature are called as natural substances, like trees, stones, different leaves, etc. These are all natural substances as they are obtained by nature itself. Natural substances are again split down into two different types of substances. One is biotic substance and one is abiotic substance. What are biotic substances now? Naturally obtained substance which are obtained from living organisms like plants. Plants are living objects, yes, living organisms. So they are called as biotic substances. And what are abiotic now? The substances which are obtained from non-living objects like stone, air, they are abiotic substances. These are two naturally substances only, but they are characterized by biotic and abiotic substances. Leather and wool are obtained from animals. They are of animal origin, whereas jute and cotton are substances of plant origin. So again, under biotic substances, we have two different types of substances, that is of animal origin and of plant origin. Next point is man-made substances. The word itself says man-made substances means substances which are made by man. Chair, book, pencil, pillow, teacup, shoes, different electric wires, etc. These are the substances which are made by man. Now these are the substances made by man, but still with the help of natural substances only. Therefore, we cannot prepare any man-made substance without a natural substance. Even though we are making a man-made substance, though we require natural substance only for its generation. New substances produced by processing naturally available substances are called man-made substances. Few examples of man-made substances. In the areas of construction, natural substances are used: bamboos, stones, soil, wood, coconut, fronds and lime. And what are the substances which are man-made? Bricks, cements, concrete, galvanized sheets, clay, tile, plastic, asbestos sheets, etc. Writing material: tree barks, leaves, brujpatra, pen made from reeds, dhulpatya, stone slates, stone walls in caves, soil and colors made from plants. And the man-made substances used for writing material are pens, pencils made from plastic and metals, papers, notebooks, etc. Threads, fibers and yarns. Natural substances are cotton, silk and wool. And man-made substances are nylon and rayon. So these are few examples of man-made substances. Let's discuss the table on textbook page number 44, which you can see on top. Under the point, use your brain power, that is in green color box. We have to draw this flow chart. Substances in daily use. One side man-made, the left side box it will come as natural substances. Again, natural substances is split down into abiotic and biotic substance. Then, under biotic substance, there comes plant origin and animal origin. What will be the example for plant origin? Cotton or jute is an example for plant origin. And leather is the example for animal origin. Why? Because we obtain leather from animals. Thank you.